Oh, Ife, Shirel, Ife indulgence. You can see on her chest, pork. It's all good.
Yes.
She's. She's a pig farmer, and she really don't joke about the piggery industry. In fact, the dream is bigger, and I always get happy when I see such young, vibrant youths with ideas that can run the industry and that can bring job opportunity for many. I believe that's a drive that can take us to the next level, and that's one of the reasons why I also invited her to see what we are doing as a young man like me. Because some people think maybe because of the beard I'm old, but I'm still a young man, and I'm trying to see what we can do to better the industry. But I would like you to tell us your details, maybe to let them know, because I'm going to post this on our YouTube channels. That's Morakempire Farms and Investment Limited. I'm going to post it today. Today is 10th of October 2020. I'll post it today. This is not a professional video. We are still going to have a professional video, which we have the area view and everything about this farm, like I said in my previous video. So far so good with the setting up and what we have here. What do you think Morakempire Farms should improve on? Because we try to improve on the quality, the jobs and delivery and so many other things, so that at least we can attain to be one of the indigenous company to be able to say, oh, piggery, this is an indigenous company. We have Dutchman, we have other ones, but I don't think we really have an indigenous company that's focused on piggery setup, equipment and everything like what we are doing. So from what you've seen so far now, what mark can you give us, and where do you think we need to improve? But before that, kindly introduce yourself so that people will know. I don't want to talk too much on that.
Good afternoon. My name is Ife Ademi, and I'm an agri-business consultant. What we do is we do farm startups, we do farm maintenance and continuities. Our vision at Ife Indulgence is to have transgenerational farm empires, or we call them agribusiness estates, as sustainable farms. So we have models that span up to 50. We start with the list is 10 years, and we have models that span for 50 years. That's what we actually do. So, back to your question, Mr. Femi. You talked about what I liked, what I've seen so far. This is a wonderful project. When I came, I was impressed. The structure is awesome. I love it. Sorry, there's something that said the devil is in the details. It's well detailed. Like they took notes. It shows a lot of working with pigs. It shows a lot of experience. Like these animals, what they can do, what's conducive, what's suitable for them, and that's what you have done in this structure. So yes, I must commend you. It's a wonderful job, despite the challenges that you had with the artisan.
I don't even want to talk about this artisan.
Yes,
honestly.
Yes, but you were in charge. You stayed on top. You managed the situation very, very well. I saw the way you got involved. You were really hands-on on the project. At the time, I'm like, sorry, are you the artisan? Over the time, I've been able to learn to even do some of these things. I've been able to even learn to lay foundation of block myself. So it has been a wonderful journey of learning day after day. They say experience is the best teacher. Definitely.
So I know that as time goes on, we'll get better. But I quite appreciate your appraisal about. I still want to know. They said criticism make you a better person. Constructive criticism. When you give room for that, it will make you to know where you lack and where you need to work on. Do you understand? So in case there's anything that you think, Morakempire has not been able to, I've not been able to do this, let us know, so that at least we will be able to serve our next customer better than the way we did here.
So already, because we've spoken, and one thing that we actually spoke about was actually the cost of building the old facility. And then you told me that subsequent projects, you should be able to save at least a 40% on construction. So I think already you have the mind to, to work better, to do better. So I saw that and I think it's perfect, it's awesome. So I know one of the major costs in setting up a pig farm is actually the building cost.
Yes.
And if we can, work better on that, I think it's an awesome thing to do. So thank you very, very much. I appreciate you taking me on this project. It has been awesome. You've been a marvelous teacher, by the way.
I'm still a learner. I still learn daily.
Oh, okay.
You understand? Sometimes as late as 1 a.m. in the middle of the night. Sometimes my wife would be like, "Come and sleep." I would be on the internet reading and searching. At least because piggery is not our thing per se from the beginning, but it's a borrowed it's a borrowed something. So we still have to learn, like from the likes of the Asian, the Philippines, the Korean and the rest. And in fact, what I'm working on now is how to commercialize the IMO. There are some research I'm learning about it. We have to look at something cheaper construction. I told you, like this flooring now, which is concrete. We could do ties, broken ties and all those things. And it's not as if it's my own full idea. I adopt it from somewhere, I look at it and I see that, okay, it could be improved on. You understand? So those are the things. So, and I appreciate your time. I appreciate everything. And I want to say again that if peradventure majority of our ladies and our young men can imbibe this culture of trying to do something like this, to be able to bring people to see that, okay, youth are not really lazy. We'll have a better way. That brings me to the topic that is going haywire, NSAS, and this and that. The truth is, there are bad eggs among them, but they have their own place too. When they know the kind of person you are, even though you have dread. I know of this farmer. I know of a lot of farmers that has dread, that has series of things, but they don't really harass them the way, because they know. You can't tell me now that SARS will stop you now, and you will not be able to tell them what you do, all those things. You understand? So that credibility is very, very important, and I'm using this one to encourage the youth out there also to imbibe this. It is not every time that you will say, "Oh, I must go into prostitution to be able to get money for myself," or "I must go into Yahoo," or "I must go into other things." The same internet, this recording I'm doing now that I'm going to post on YouTube, is the same internet that they are using to commit crime. If you can use this same internet to do a better thing with our life, Nigeria will be a better place for all of us. So once again, I appreciate you, and you've really I mentioned Ronkeiko. We didn't really work together because of the space, and more so, she's married and she's a very young woman with passion for agriculture. Those days, I remember she's always there, want to learn and want to teach. Do you understand? So there are so many things I learned from her. And as you are, you remember when we were talking about management, fees, and all those things. There are things I grab from you, and there are things I'm sure that you learn from me too, and that is the way life is all about. So once again, I want to appreciate you, and I believe Morakempire Farm and Investment Limited and Ife Indulgence, we have a strong work to do very soon. I can tell you that, because from this one, we are moving to a bigger one, and I believe that God will take perfect control of everything. So thank you for coming. I appreciate you, and God bless you.
Amen.